Well, it's that time of the year again, where everyone's spirits are high, everyone's in a good mood, there's snow everywhere, magical music of hope, and just a warm cozy feeling inside that makes you want to do something good for mankind. Oftentimes we do it alone, but other times we have a companion to assist us on all our wild shopping sprees and adventures. And luckily for me, I grew up having a best friend, with whom I can laugh and make jokes and who understood my humor, but not at the level of these two. Dumb and Dumber was released in 1994 and it's possibly one of my all-time favorite movies that I can never get tired of watching. Till this day, I continue to use catchphrases and all that witty humor to get by serious moments, and quite honestly, it works every time, even if people around me don't get it. The story is about two complete idiots named Lloyd Christmas, played by Jim Carrey, and Harry Dunn, played by Jeff Daniels, whom embark on a cross-country road trip from New Jersey to Aspen, Colorado, to deliver a quote-unquote forgotten briefcase to a lady named Mary Swanson. Alongside this innocent side quest, they're also being hunted by two thugs and followed by the FBI, which surprisingly all ties in together through a stroke of luck. Now, it's difficult to explain everything because not only are these two guys the dumbest people you can think of, their stupidity actually works in their favor during intense situations that gets them out of trouble, which is hilarious because they're completely oblivious as to what's happening. Harry was a dog groomer who got fired for reckless responsibilities, and Lloyd was a limo driver whom also got fired for getting into an accident and fleeing the scene. Lloyd was also dropping off Mary to the airport, and after seeing Mary leave her briefcase unattended at the terminal, Lloyd figures bringing the briefcase back to her will not only score points but develop a romantic happy ending. Both combined live in a broken down apartment trying to save up money to build their own worm store called We've Got Worms, but through funny turn of events, they made it their mission to make sure Mary gets her briefcase back. Throughout the whole road trip, these two buffoons just make things worse and worse while giving us plenty of laughs and comedic one-liners. There's just so many to go over as each state has its own share of memorable moments, that if I spoke about them all, I'd just be spoiling the whole thing. However, some of my favorite scenes involve eating extreme hot peppers, the truck stop fiasco, the tongue on the pole while skiing, the vibrant tuxedos, and of course the ultimate bathroom constipation scene. So upon arriving to Aspen, they discover something life-changing that alters their way of living, which is beautifully written because they go from being extremely poor to extremely rich. However, as the story progresses and numerous plot twists is occurring, they eventually go back to their normal lives despite saving Mary's life, and the reward? Absolutely nothing. Although the movie has a spring summery feel, I honestly think it's a Christmas movie. As for starters, they head to Aspen where there's snow and mountains. You see a lot of Christmas lights in the background, and in fact, you even hear Christmas music when Lloyd and Harry are both sipping tea. Everyone is wearing Christmas sweaters during the dream sequence, and if Lloyd married Mary, her full name would be Merry Christmas. Therefore, this is a Christmas movie. Overall, I can't express how many times I rented this movie from Blockbuster and how many times I use quotes from this film on a daily basis. This movie just changed the way I look at comedy as a whole and is forever etched into my childhood of a feel-good film, and it always picks me up when I'm down. And not to mention, it just reminds me of being on the open road, spending time with my best friend, and just doing stupid shit. You gotta love it. It's extremely unfortunate that the sequel sucked and ruined it because I was happy to see these guys return many years later, but sadly it failed my expectations. Therefore, I'll pretend it doesn't exist, and same goes for that stupid prequel. But all in all, if I ever need a good laugh, I can always count on Lloyd and Harry, especially with those ridiculous haircuts. Thanks for watching, be sure to give a like and subscribe for more movie reviews, and I'll talk to you all next episode.